Further, we're talking women empowerment, specifically coming from this area. Joining me now is Imbali Township. She is an owner from Pilcho Trading. Good morning to you, Imbali, and warm welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, Palesa, and thank you for having me.
You know what? It's good to talk to someone my height for a change. Well, tell us about Pilcho Trading. What does it do?
Basically, Pilcho Trading is a company formed by myself in 2012 when I was unemployed. We deal with health, safety, and environmental issues. What happens is that for any development that has been proposed, we come into the site, maybe it's a mall or a road, we come in, we evaluate the environmental impact that whatever the development is going to cause. We assess it, we conduct EIAs, environmental impact assessments, strategic environmental assessments, and according to the prescribed National Environmental Management Act. So that's what we do. Another thing is that we also deal with health and safety issues. We do training and we also do mentoring for unemployed graduates.
All right. So when you were a graduate, unemployed graduate. What did you study?
I did environmental management and environmental sciences at UKZN.
All right. And then what happened? Did you see a gap, available here?
It was more of when you get a job, it has a contract. It has a 6 months contract, 12 months contract, and I had received the exposure and I knew what happens, what goes on in the consultancy. So I decided to open my own company and do the same job that I was doing in my previous work employment.
But there was an opportunity.
It was there, and there's a market available. Yes.
All right. So, but how have things been in the past 4 years? Is it really looking good? Are you getting there, especially in terms of funding? Your business is fairly new, I must indicate. In terms of funding, how are you dealing with such?
Palesa, I must say that's one of the biggest obstacles that we have at the moment. What happens with the funding is that you'll find that big companies will bid for the same tenders with big companies, and they get overwhelmed with the work, and then they'll consult us. They'll come to us as consultancies and we'll help them out. But they won't give us the same amount, obviously, that they're given. So we're struggling when it comes to that. Sometimes these jobs are on and off, and you have to pay your people, either or.
So mainly you're saying you're depending on subcontracting?
Most of the times because it's a new company, it's a 4-year company, most of the times you have to depend on it.
So, Imbali, you were also telling me just before we came on air that you've undertaken how many? 4 unemployed graduates under your wing?
We currently have 4 unemployed graduates who were previously unemployed. We've also tried to mentor them and give them skills development, some sort of training, and they're under my wing and they do the same job as me. Yeah.
All right. And in this area, I think is it down the road, there's Durban University of Technology, the campus here, and it's also the seat of the University of KwaZulu-Natal. It means that there are a lot of unemployed graduates in this area. I must also indicate your message to them, especially looking at the issue of unemployment.
My message to them today is that we can't possibly just sit around and wait for the municipality or the government agencies to call you for a job. You have to look around and see the gap, whatever you have studied. Look at the gap, go register a company, open a company for yourself, and empower yourself. In return, empower the youth where you come from, call them for meetings, mentor them. You can't possibly in this day and age sit around.
All right, Imbali, thank you so much for your time and good luck.
Thank you so much, Palesa. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you very much indeed. There you have it. Is Imbali Township. She is the owner of Pilcho Trading. They look into the issue of health, safety, and environmental management consultancy. That's what they do in this area.